It's 3:30. Good afternoon. Here is the state news on OGBC. My name is Titilope Awobajo. First, the major items. Government explains the rationale behind Project Know Your Number initiative. An educationist is emphasizing the need for zero tolerance for social vices in academic institutions. Nigerians have continued to decry the effect of the pump price increase. The project 10 million Know Your Number Control Your Number is not only about screening but about saving lives through preventive care. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tomi Koka, who shed light on this during a news conference in Abeokuta, said the initiative, spearheaded by the Nigeria Health Commissioners Forum, has the aim of enhancing data collection on the prevalence of non-communicable diseases to inform health policies and planning, as well as support the creation of hypertension and diabetes registers in states across Nigeria. She said the project 10 million is endorsed by the Nigeria Governors Forum and supported by health commissioners from the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Mrs. Coker further explained that the screening, which will take place between this Monday and Sunday, 3rd November, will be extended to all 236 wards across the 20 local governments of the states, while screening will be accessible at all primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare facilities as well as in churches, mosques, parks, and marketplaces. She said the aim is to screen 10 million Nigerians for hypertension and diabetes during this period, with a special focus on reaching underserved communities to ensure that vulnerable populations have equitable access to essential care. In a related development, 22 students of Chrisland University were this Monday inducted into the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. Speaking at the induction program, the chancellor of the institution, Dr. Winifred Awushika, said her late husband had the dream of establishing a teaching hospital when he built his hospital, lauding the management of the institution by Professor Babalola for keeping the hope of her late husband alive, delivering an address. The Vice Chancellor of the institution, Professor Chinedum Babalola, lauded the efforts of the Chancellor and matriarch of the school for giving the faculty the necessary support for its growth, pointing out that the pioneer nursing students had 100% pass in nursing and midwifery examinations, and they should serve with passion. Earlier, the Dean of the Faculty of Nursing, Professor Fomilayo Okonlawon, said the mission of this faculty, which started as a department in the College of Basic Sciences, was to produce graduate nurses with sound knowledge. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tomi Koka, who was represented by the Director of Nursing Services, Mrs. Sherifat Amino, advised the nursing students to remember that nursing is not just a career, but a profession that requires empathy and dignity, saying the state would give necessary support for them to excel in their chosen profession. Dwelling on the topic, from novice to expert, nursing dynamics in the era of digital technology, the Dean of Nursing at Chrisland University, Professor Priska Adejimo, said nurses are expected to be digitally literate to be acquainted with the ever-dynamic digital tools for enhanced care. The registrar of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, Dr. Nagi Alazan, who was represented by Mr. Timbwak Yamai, urged the inducted nurses to prioritize self-care and maintain a work-life balance while adapting to new developments in the ever-changing world of nursing. You're listening to the state news on OGBC 90.5 FM. Chrisland University registered its name as a formidable institution in Nigeria as it currently runs more 20 courses with a postgraduate school set to kick off. The Vice Chancellor of Chrisland University, Abeokuta, Professor Chinedum Babalola, made this known during a news conference heralding the sixth convocation of the institution this Monday. The Vice Chancellor highlighted the achievements of Chrisland University to include 100 by its students in the International EC Council Cybersecurity Examination, as well as in the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria's first professional examination informing that all the programs being run in the school have 100% accreditation by the National Universities Council, explaining that the institution has zero tolerance for drugs and other forms of social vices as discipline and life coaching, which are part of its priorities. She noted that 185 full-time students, which are graduating with 25 having first class, while Omodeyi Adiola of the psychology department is the best graduating student with a CGPA of 4.99. Professor Babalola was elated that the school moved from an institution with two-digit numbers of students when she took over the mantle of leadership 7 years ago to over 1,500 students as she winds down. The activities marking the sixth convocation of Christland University continue on Tuesday with the convocation lecture, award of degrees, and presentation of prizes, while a valedictory program for the Vice Chancellor holds on Wednesday with the Right Reverend Emmanuel Ekoli as a preacher. The recent increase in fuel pump price is still having its toll on the citizens. OGBC roving reporter this Monday observed that most filling stations have fuel few vehicles were buying. This had led to the reduction in the number of vehicles on the road as many commuters were stranded at various bus stops. Findings by OGBC revealed that some taxi drivers have signed a deal with certain fuel stations which allowed them to buy fuel on credit and pay back later in the evening after work. It was also observed that most car owners are now using the public transport to effectively manage their resources. As activities for this year's annual festival of Odun Omolowo wrapped up on Saturday, a prominent son of Owu, Professor Akim Agboke, has congratulated the Olowu of Owu, Obasaka Matemilola, on the successful festival. Professor Agboke, a son of late Alhaji Semiu Agboke and Iyalode General of Agbado, also rejoiced with former President and the Balogun of Owu, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who was the chief host, and former governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amoson. In a statement this Monday, the university congratulated all Ogu sons and daughters and all members of Agboke family for witnessing the week-long festival with the theme Growth and Advancement. A sound health is vital to the fulfillment of any aspiration. Promote healthy living at all times. To end the state news, another look at the major items. At a news conference in Abeokuta, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tomi Koka, said the 10 million Know Your Number, Control Your Number is not only about screening, but about saving lives through preventive care. Speaking at a news conference heralding the sixth convocation of Christland University, the Professor Chinedum Babalola harped on the need for zero tolerance for drugs and other forms of social vices in tertiary institutions. We also told you that the recent increase in fuel pump price has led to the reduction in the number of vehicles on the road as many commuters were stranded at various bus stops. The state news was edited by Elizabeth Kuforiji and brought from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at openradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Radio Abeokuta and on X handle at OGBC